Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Today is February 10th, okay? I hope you guys are doing well, okay? Even if you're not having a good day today, that's okay. You know, allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, go through those emotions. You know, for some of you guys, even if it's like taking a day off, like a mental health day, that's okay too, okay? For some of us, you know, we're not robots, we're humans, right? And I think a lot of people forget that, you know, sometimes it's okay to take a day off. It's okay to relax. It's okay to not do anything. It's okay to be still, okay? I know we live in a society where, you know, life keeps going on and on and on and on, but sometimes you have to stop and smell the roses, okay? You only have one life. So, you know, in order to enjoy this one life, you have to do what makes you happy. All right, guys, so let's jump into it and see what you guys might need to know. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time for February 10th? What does the collective need to know for February 10th, please? What messages do you have for them at this time? What clarity and understanding can you give the collective at this time when it comes to this energy for February 10th? What do they need to know for February 10th, please? Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for February 10th? Thank you. Okay, so there was something about the first reading that I did, okay, with the tarot and oracle messages for you guys. So I mentioned something about fear, okay? Now, this could be confirmation for whoever may see that video and see this one. Now, for some of you guys, this energy is showing up. Fear is a illusion, okay? So there is something about fear. There could be something about someone having fear about a situation, but there is something about the universe using their sword of light to free you from whatever disquieted feelings you may have, okay? So the number 14 could be very significant. This is about a foundation shift, okay? Freedom within a foundation could be very significant. And some of you guys could be redefining what your stability means for you, okay? So I think I mentioned this yesterday about, you know, what stability and success might mean for you, right? So for some of you guys could be making a conscious change when it comes to your situation. But whatever this is, there's something about truthful foundations being built. And also with the number 5, this is talking about change, okay? So again, if you guys are having fears about, you know, whatever new beginnings or whatever the situation might be, Spirit is saying that it's okay. You're human. Of course, you're going to be, you know, worried, happy, scared, sad, you know, all of the emotions that we all have as a human being. But when it comes to you moving into your purpose or, you know, stepping into your light, you know, you don't want to be fearful, okay? You want to be confident. You want to show up, you know, in this energy. And I know that it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to build confidence. And, you know, for some of you guys, even just taking baby steps is more than enough, okay? But just know that you guys are on the right path and you guys are moving forward and you guys have what it takes to move forward, okay? Even if other people make it seem like you don't, you do, right? So yeah, taking controlling of your thoughts. So yeah, some of you guys need to take control of your thoughts, right? For some of you guys, maybe you guys have, but there is something about taking control of your thoughts when it comes to, you know, you having the key to success, you having the key to opportunities, you being the key of opening up new doors for not only yourself, but other people behind you. Okay, but again, with the number 13, this is about transformations, okay, through rebirth or change. For some of you guys, again, 3 and 1 equals 4. This is about stability. So again, when it comes to you having control of your thoughts about your stability, some of you guys could be worried about, you know, moving to a new country or moving away from home or whatever the case is. If it has something to do with you leaving your comfort zone, which can be scary for some people, there is something about you having control of your thoughts because you create your own destiny. So if you constantly think negative about yourself, those are the kind of things that will show up in your reality, okay? Because again, when we talk about manifestations, people don't realize that words have power. So the more that you keep talking negative, the more negative things show up. Even people, okay? The more you start talking positive, the more positive things start to show up. To be honest with you, things start to become a lot more quieter in your life. You don't get as many texts, you don't get many phone calls, you don't get many of that because people liked it, okay, when you were struggling, unfortunately. Okay, especially when it comes to the collective, I find from experience, anybody who is from the collective or is a black sheep in their family, or, you just don't fit in, you're just too unique. There's something about, you know, you always going through trials and tribulations, and it's not because you're putting yourself in these trials and tribulations, it's because other people are putting you through that, through their own thoughts, through their own negativity, through their own actions, and they don't realize it. So again, for some of you guys, when it comes to taking control of your thoughts, what you think about yourself is basically what you think about yourself. So for example, if you see somebody constantly saying, I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I don't know anything, guess what? People are going to think that they're dumb and they're stupid and they don't know anything because you keep saying that about yourself. When you start talking highly about yourself, I'm attractive, I'm positive, I'm intelligent, I'm everything under the sun. When you start talking like that about you, you start attracting those things, okay? So again, sun energy could be very significant as well. Yeah, angels of healing are with you, okay? So there's something about a time of healing is about to bless your life, okay? For some of you guys, emerald green is very significant. Some of you guys may work with emerald green, or there's something about the color emerald green is very significant. Maybe you guys could be wearing that color, right? But obviously take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation as well. Yeah, don't settle for less, okay? 10. So there's something about even today, okay, with this message. Today is the 10th, okay? So there's something about you being the divine and you not settling for less, right? So even when it comes to your dreams coming true, Spirit is saying not to give up, okay? Have faith. Yeah, your prayers are being answered, okay? So it's almost like you need to have faith that everything is working for your favor or working for you. Yeah, for some of you guys are getting your power back. Okay, so for some of you guys, calling your power back could be very significant. Okay, again, like I said, you guys are forgetting who you guys are. So calling your power back could be very significant. Again, saying things like, I call my power back from all negativity, or I call my power back from all energies, people, places, and things. Saying things like that in order for you to get your power back. Some of you guys could be doing rituals, cleansing your energy, whatever it is that you guys are doing, you guys are claiming your power back. Okay, and again, 13, transformation. So you guys are going through some type of change, okay? This could be about your stability as well, okay? But your prayers are being answered. Spirit is saying that the way is forward, okay? So again, it's like you're not trapped. So you guys have spiritual freedom for you guys to move forward, okay? Yeah, stay the course. So again, you guys are not on the wrong path. You guys are just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep moving forward, okay? Trust your angels have your back as well. Also, when it comes to your expectations, some of you guys could be expecting how your dreams are supposed to show up. But then again, sometimes how our dreams are supposed to show up, it doesn't show up the way that we want it to. Okay, and I know that sounds really annoying, and I get it. It's annoying. Sometimes you think your life is going to play out a certain way and it doesn't, right? That is the whole part of the journey, is understanding and learning your lessons, learning through obstacles, learning through these changes, learning that no matter what you go through, there's always going to be a lesson that has to be learned. Right? Once you have enough discernment to know, like, okay, seen that situation before, I'm not getting myself into that, then you've already learned that lesson. You don't need to go through that lesson again. But if you keep repeating cycles and you keep repeating lessons, there's a reason. Okay, it's not, oh my gosh, why is this person bothering me? Or, oh my gosh, why do I keep, it's nothing about that. It has to do with you. Sometimes it has to do with the other person as well, because again, energy does speak for itself. Someone could be calling your energy, but at the same time, if there are things that you have not healed and it's been suppressed, it will always show up in very, very mysterious ways. okay, even in ways that you don't expect it to. So there's something about healing through those cycles that you guys are going through. Learn that lesson through that cycle and close it out and get rid of it. Stepping into your creative energy is very significant. Some of you guys are needing to step into your creativity, okay? And trust that the creativity that you guys are stepping into, it will work out. So there's something about having trust and faith that wherever you guys are moving forward into this new beginning, it's going to work out, okay? Even with this card, stay the course, like you guys have to realize that you guys are on the right path. But again, there's going to be a lot of hiccups or a lot of things that are going to show up in your energy that make it seem like you're not on the right path, okay? That is entities and also your fear trying to trigger you out of a spot. You don't want to trigger yourself out of a good spot. So stay the course, right? So this could be confirmation for anyone who needed to hear this. Trust your angels, right? Power and intention is very significant. So again, claiming your power back or stepping into your power is very significant. Some of you guys are raising your vibration as well, or your vibration is raising at this time, okay? I just saw 1111 on the timer as well. So again, new beginnings, change, independence, right? Yeah, for some of you guys can be vulnerable. You guys have the freedom to be vulnerable in this energy, right? So whatever this is that you guys are dealing with, some of you guys could have took a step back. Okay, for some of you guys, romance and connections could be very significant. Okay, and also earth and grounding. So for some of you guys that took a step back, you know, you guys could have took a step back from people, places, and things, right? Or again, you guys are in this energy where you guys are preparing to take a step back because maybe you guys are realizing also that a lot of things that happen in our energy as a collective, it's not us half the time. It's other people's thinking and not them controlling their thoughts. So again, if you have water placements in your chart, whether you have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, whatever is in your chart, there's something about being very highly sensitive to the emotions or the energies that are around you. Okay, so again, even when it comes to people not saying things out loud, you can pick up on other people's energies without them having to say anything to you. Even when it comes to people being very shady or, you know, pretending like you don't know. So you ever been in a situation, for some of you guys as an example, where say you walk into a room, okay, and say there's people in that room, and say you walk into the room and people are there whispering, they're whispering and talking, right? And say you walk into that room, all of a sudden they stop talking. That's confirmation, okay? If they're not talking about collective, then why would they stop talking? And it's not to make you guys think these things, but it's also to make you realize that if the conversation wasn't about collective, then wouldn't they keep talking about whatever they were talking about? You guys get what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't they focus on the same conversation if that was the case? So if they're not talking about collective, then why would they stop? It's the same thing about opportunities, right? Realizing that they don't want to give collective opportunities because for some reason, for their fear and their insecurities being projected, they don't want the collective to take their job or their work or whatever the case is. And little do they know, collective doesn't want that. Collective just wants to help. You guys get what I'm saying? So again, when it comes to being around people, you know, people may project their insecurities about you. They may say things about you that are not true, right? For some of you guys, you may be around people who are not as emotionally intelligent as you. And they may do things to make it seem like they're the smartest people in the world, and you don't even care about that. You just want people to treat you the way you treat people, right? So if you show up in kindness, that's all you want in return is kindness, right? You don't want to be around people who, you know, act like they care about you, but then they throw things in your face when they were helping you, when you needed that help. And that's another thing why the collective doesn't ask for help either, is because if the collective has asked for help before, it was thrown in their face, right? It was thrown back in their face. And that is why some of you guys may struggle with being vulnerable with other people. But don't stop being vulnerable with people. Still do that, but have discernment, okay? But again, there is this energy of claiming your power back, okay? For some of you guys that resonate with this, again, claiming your power back could be very significant, or even when it comes to the energy of calling your power back from people, places, and things, right? Yeah, you guys are going on adventures, 14, okay? 14, 14. So there is a shift in the foundation, 15, 15 on the timer, okay? There is change showing up in this energy. You guys are revisiting something from the past, okay? From what it looks like, if you guys are revisiting something from the past, this could be a project, okay, or something that you guys were working on in the past. But whatever it is that you guys are revisiting, even the past could be very significant too, like nostalgia. So if you are thinking about the past, or you keep thinking about, you know, situations that you've gone through, it's because either other people from the past are thinking about you, or there's something about releasing the past. Like, you know, when you guys are feeling that energy where you guys know that it's the end, you guys know that, you know, once you step into this new energy, that especially with the eclipse new moon, that's when things are going to change. So with the eclipse new moon that's coming up between the 16th to the 18th, sorry, so 16th to the 18th, there's something about you guys revisiting your past. This could be people, places, and things, and maybe taking account of what you want and what you don't want. And for some of you guys are closing that out or releasing that. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be anything, okay? Because you guys have a higher purpose to, you know, follow, right? Yeah, perseverance is very significant. Bonds, right? So again, when it comes to like connections, new people, again, heart chakra energy, leveling up, 1144, okay? And I said 1414 could be very significant. So again, mirrored numbers could be very significant, and also inspiration. At the bottom of the deck, we have twin flame and make a wish. So again, you guys could be, you know, wishing for new opportunities, or, you know, new fulfillments, right? But I'm going to see if I can get the zodiac sign that resonate with this. Okay, guys, so we have two Capricorns, okay? So Capricorn energy is very significant. We have Aries energy, and then we also have Scorpio energy, okay? So hard work, grounding, okay? Earth energy with Capricorn, but some of you guys could have these placements, but there's something about you guys grounding yourself at this time. Hard work and dedication, taking action, and also when it comes to endings and new beginnings, being very direct and confident in taking action, okay? Let me see if I can get some initials as well. Okay, so we have initials R, we have initials K, okay? So take what resonates with this, but initials R, initials K, we have initials V, okay? We have initials O, we have initials I, we have also initials A, we have initials N, R again, we have H, okay? And we have W, okay? So the name Ian could be very significant, I-A-N. Someone's name could be Ian or Ron, like R-O-N, okay? But there's something about winning. Somebody either won something, like W-I-I-N or W-O-N, but something could have won, or someone could be winning something, okay? Whatever this energy is, okay? Also, either someone's winning something, either somebody won something, but definitely Ian is very significant. Countries could be very significant, like Iran. Iran could be very significant. Okay, so a country could be very significant too when it comes to, you know, what's happening around us as well. But that name could be very significant for some of you guys, and also work. Okay, there's something about a work situation that could be very significant too. Okay, maybe a work van. Something to do with a work van, okay? Take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation. Somebody may work for like a company, and they may, you know, have a work van that they use, or there's something about vans that are very significant. Cars, okay? Transformations, movement, direction, things like that, okay? But anyways, I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates, whatever, you know, you guys see this. I didn't use the other charms because I didn't feel called to, but take what resonates with this message. And again, thank you guys for the support. And follow me on TikTok and YouTube. I post both on those platforms. I don't have any other platform besides those two. And you guys can check out my website. I post my blogs on there, but you guys can also book a reading as well. It's www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys, I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys, bye.